Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to see how CloudWalker actually works. So in my last video I have unboxed this thing and now this is set up now. So let's just go through with the wait, let me just pause the Alexa first. Okay, so now as you can see this is my soundbar. It's really large and this is a remote which come with it. So one of the viewers says that I didn't show any RGB lights stuff, so let me just show you this one. So this is the switch in a remote which is working fine, and all the other inputs are not working for me, so they are like interchangeable from each side. So let's just first go with the LED stuff. So with LED there is one thing you need to remember, that whenever you turn on this sound system, this blue light will always turn on, so it don't have any mechanism to remember anything. So if you want to remember something, you need to put this into a standby mode only, and according to the specs this soundbar supports 1 watt when it is on standby, which is really nice. So you can choose with that, or you need to always switch LEDs according to your own need. So it has LED, so you can turn off this LED by keep pressing this for like 5 seconds, I think. So when I do that, LED will turn off, and when I again hold the button and press it again, it will turn on. So that is one thing by which you can turn on and off. And then when you click once on this button, it will change the LED color. So this is another one: red, yellow, blue, magenta, white, and this is the like fluctuating type effect, you can say RGB effect light. So one thing you need to understand, that this is this have a predefined pattern. So it's nothing like that when you play music it will go all the way up and down according to the music, because it doesn't have any microphone, but it will give you impression that it's doing that. So as you can see, I'm not playing anything and it's still vibrating like that. So there's one thing you can do. That's the only effects you will get from this soundbar, and other are like static lights only. So if I press it again, it will again okay, there is one more, sorry, I haven't checked it out. Oh, there is another one. So it's multiple RGB, and this is like scrolling, and now static. So I think we have 3 more effects on it. So let's just see it again. So this one is fluctuating dynamic, you can say, and then it's keep repeating all the lights, and now it has a multiple strips, and this is like scrolling for the like a scrolling effect, and now it's static. So that is one thing. So let me just play some royalty free music so you guys can have a feel how it sounds. One thing you need to consider it is this soundbar doesn't have any screen, so you never able to know that at what volume level it is right now. So many times it happens that I change the input, but I forgot to change the volume. So volume is very low, and when I try to change the input, I'm not able to understand that on what input it is. So there is one thing which given by the CloudWalker is using lights. So as you can see, it's like a violet light in that, I don't know, violet or magenta, you can say. So it has different lights according to different modes we have. So right now we have choose line in. So if I set it to line auxiliary, it will be green. So likewise, if we choose optical, it will show in this color, and for Bluetooth it has that
Connected.
blue. So let me just go back to the line in. So that's how you can know what mode it is on. So let's just play one more time. So as you can see, this is very loud. I have just increased it all the way to 100%, and it's really giving me effect. And one thing you should notice that I have a if you can see the papers, newspaper. These have a glass in the window, but it doesn't vibrate that much in music mode. But when I try to listen to any when I was viewing TV series, sometimes high notes are like really buzzy. So when the dialogue is delivered and all, you might feel it little bit annoying. So if you so at that time you need to turn volume down. And other than that, regarding the music, it's awesome, and I don't think you can have a similar quality within this price. So I think I have give enough review about it. And one thing which I was saying in my last video as well, so my main reason is the remote, because it has a direct input. So by using that, I am able to configure it using an Alexa. So what my setup is like, when I say some commands, what this do is, that's a Broadlink your universal remote receiver. So it turn on my TV physically, which has a switch, Alexa enable, and then this and that speaker is also connected with that switch. So both the things turn on, and it will be like in a standby mode, and then this universal receiver broadcast the signals and turn on my TV using IR, and the TV and the speaker again. So as I was saying that it doesn't have a memory to remember what in what mode it was last on. So in order to overcome that thing, I have configured it when I say start my entertainment, so it will turn on this speaker, and as well as it will also broadcast one more signal, which is the input one. So this will trigger this one, which is the line in, and by that it is also connected with my TV. So that is something, if you really wanted to buy a speaker, you need to remember that if you have dedicated input IR remotes, then you can configure it using some universal remote. But if you go with a remote which have only single input button, on which you need to keep scrolling by tapping on it, you won't be able to achieve similar thing which I have done today with this speaker and this remote. So always remember that. And I think that's the value for money for me. The only downside is I got a very different remote, but again I was just using it in my mobile using this universal remotes, and it seems to be working awesome. I like the bass effect of this, but the only downside of this is it is we don't have any control for this bass one. So maybe other speakers are having that, but when I was searching, I didn't find any woofer which have a control like that within this price range. So I think it's best if we buy it, and according to the quality and the effect it gives us, especially the RGB lights. So if you have any comment regarding anything, please comment below. And I hope you like the video and get some insights of this speaker. If you want any other feature to cover, then let me know. So thank you, bye, take care.